chocolate espresso spritz cookies.
Let's see what's cooking. It's time for Yo-Yo Max 12.
Hello everyone, starting off with a large bowl and a cup and a half of butter at room temperature, 4 ounces of cream cheese at room temperature. Blend those things together until well combined, and then add in 1 cup of sugar, 1/4 cup of unsweetened cocoa powder, a teaspoon of baking powder, and a teaspoon of instant espresso coffee powder. Then a teaspoon of vanilla and an egg. Once that's combined, you can scrape down the sides of the bowl and add in 3 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour, a little bit at a time, until well combined. Now you'll end up with quite a soft, sticky dough, but that's normal for spritz cookie dough. Now to make spritz cookies, you need a cookie press. This particular cookie press was a gift to me by my godfather when I was a little girl, so I've had this for about 40 years. Even back then, I loved baking, and he knew that, so he bought me this cookie press. I've been using it pretty much every year ever since. So you load it up with your cookie dough, and then you'll need some die. These little dies are used to extrude the dough through. Now, the original machine came with these plastic ones. The metal ones I actually found over the years when I'm going through yard sales or thrift stores. Sometimes you'll find some of these loose like that, and they actually fit this machine, which is awesome. So you load up your cookie press, put the die on the end, and then you just squeeze the trigger, and you have cookies. And as you can see, you can actually make cookies quite quickly with this. You can actually buy even electric cookie presses. This is like a little ornament shape. I like this one too. And then this one, I'd never used it before. I have a pile of these, so I thought I would try this one to see what it looks like. And I think it's supposed to be Christmassy, but what do you think that is? What is that supposed to be? It looks like peas in a pod, a weird bumpy hot dog. I don't know. What do you think? This one is another one of my favorites. It makes a very pretty little oval-shaped cookie with a scalloped edge. Really pretty. And I also made a few little chocolate Christmas trees. Now these aren't a really sweet cookie, so I always like to sprinkle them with a little bit of sugar. I'm using this coarse white sugar for these ones, but if you're using different color spritz dough, you can certainly use different colored sugars. Now you're going to bake these at 375. The recipe says 6 minutes. Now mine take more like 10 to 12 because I'm using an insulated cookie sheet. So basically what you're looking for is a cookie that is kind of firm all over, but it won't change color very much, and it's not going to change shape very much. And of course they're chocolate, so it's kind of hard to see the browning. So once they start to feel firm all over, after between 6 and 10 minutes, pull them out, let them cool, and they'll actually firm up quite a bit. Spritz cookies are not super sweet. They are nice and tiny, so you can have more than one. This has a really nice chocolate and just a little bit of coffee flavor to them. They are really good, and they are the perfect cookie to leave for Santa on Christmas Eve. Now here is another spritz cookie recipe that uses Jell-O powder, and they are fruity flavored. And I made this video 10 years ago. It's an old video, quality is not so great, but the recipe is awesome. Thanks for watching.